Hello friends, welcome to my channel Learning Electronics. In this lecture, we are going to see analysis of half control converter or semi converter with resistive load. In the previous classes, we have seen the analysis of half wave control rectifier with resistive load. So in this lecture, we are going to derive first average DC output voltage and current, then normalized output voltage, then RMS output voltage and current, then form factor, and last is ripple factor. So this is the circuit diagram of the half control converter or semi converter with resistive load. So before starting this video, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so that you can get more updated videos from here. First we are going to derive average output voltage. It is given by VLDC. This is the load voltage waveform for the semi converter with resistive load. Here we can see that we are getting the output from alpha to pi. Then we are again getting the output from pi plus alpha to 2 pi. Again the output comes from 2 pi plus alpha to 3 pi. So the VLDC is given by 1 upon pi integration from alpha to pi Vm sine omega t d omega t. Now when we integrate this, we will get Vm upon pi integration of sine of omega t will be equal to minus of cos omega t and limit is alpha to pi. This minus will come outside and we'll get minus of Vm upon pi cos of omega t limit alpha to pi. Now we will put the limit. We'll get minus of Vm upon pi. For cos pi we have minus 1 and here we have cos alpha. So minus of cos alpha we will get. So when we take minus common from this equation, we will get plus Vm upon pi 1 plus cos of alpha. So this is the equation of average output voltage or the DC output voltage for the semi converter with resistive load. Now we have to find out the DC output current or average output current, since we are using resistive load and we know that current is equal to voltage by resistance. So from this formula we will get ILDC is equal to VLDC divided by R. Now we will put the equation of VLDC here. We got Vm upon pi into 1 plus cos alpha divided by R. So ILDC will be equal to Vm upon pi into R into 1 plus cos alpha. So this is the equation for the average DC output current when we are using the resistive load. Next we are going to find out the normalized output voltage. For this we have to take the equation of average output voltage, that is VLDC is equal to Vm upon pi 1 plus cos alpha. From this equation we have to find out the VLDC maximum. So at alpha is equal to 0, we have VLDC maximum. That means the average output voltage will be maximum at alpha is equal to 0. So when we put alpha is equal to 0 in this equation, we will get VLDC maximum, which is equal to Vm upon pi 1 plus cos of 0. Cos of 0 is equal to 1, we know that. Therefore we will get Vm upon pi into, so this is the VLDC maximum we are getting. Now normalized output power is given by Vn, which is equal to VLDC divided by VLDC maximum. Now we put the values of this VLDC and VLDC maximum here. We will get Vn is equal to Vm upon pi into 1 plus cos alpha divided by this equation. That means 2 into Vm upon pi. So this Vm upon pi and this Vm upon pi will be cancelled out and we will get normalized output power is equal to 1 plus cos of alpha divided by 2. This can be written as 0.5 into 1 plus cos of alpha. So this is the equation of the normalized output power for the semi converter with resistive load. Now we are going to derive RMS output voltage for semi converter with resistive load. It is given by VL RMS, which is equal to under root 1 upon pi integration from alpha to pi. Here we have to take square of Vm sin omega t. So we'll get Vm square sin square omega t d omega t. Now what we do, we will take common this Vm square outside this integration. We will get under root Vm square divided by pi integration from alpha to pi sine square omega t d omega t. Okay, now we will put the formula of this sine square omega t. We know that sine square omega t is equal to 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2. When we put this formula here, we will get under root Vm square upon pi integration from alpha to pi 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2 d omega t. This is the equation we are getting. When we integrate this equation, we will get VLRMS is equal to under root Vm square upon pi integration of d omega t will be equal to omega t. We will get omega t by 2 here. Then we will have minus of integration of cos 2 omega t will be equal to sine 2 omega t. Here 2 we have, so we will get divided by 2, and here already one 2 is there, therefore we will get 2 into 2 in the denominator, and our limit is from alpha to pi. Okay, so this will be equal to VLRMS is equal to under root Vm square upon pi. We can take 2 common from this equation, so we'll get Vm square upon 2 pi here omega t minus sine 2 omega t divided by 2 limit alpha to pi. So when we put the limit in this equation, we will get under root Vm square upon 2 pi. For omega t, when we put the limits, we will get pi minus alpha. Then minus of, here we will get sine 2 pi. Sine 2 pi will be equal to 0. So we will get minus of 0. Then minus of minus will be plus. Then when we put alpha here, we will get sine 2 alpha divided by 2. So this is the equation we are getting. Now from this equation we will get under root Vm square upon 2 pi pi minus alpha plus sine 2 alpha divided by 2. So this is the equation of RMS output voltage we are getting. When we take this Vm square by 2 from this square root, we will get VLRMS is equal to Vm by root 2 under root 1 upon pi into pi minus alpha plus sine 2 alpha divided by 2 we are getting. This Vm by root 2 will be equal to RMS supply voltage, which is represented by VSRMS. So when we put VSRMS here, we will get VLRMS is equal to VSRMS into under root 1 upon pi pi minus alpha plus sine 2 alpha divided by 2. So this is the final equation of RMS output voltage for the semi converter with resistive load. So if you want to find out the RMS output current from this equation, since we are using resistive load, just we have to divide this equation by R. That means ILRMS will be equal to VSRMS into under root 1 upon pi into pi minus alpha plus sine 2 alpha divided by 2 whole divided by R. Okay, so this is the RMS output voltage of semi-converter with resistive load. Next we are going to derive the form factor for semi-converter with resistive load. It is represented by FF. FF will be equal to VLRMS divided by VLDC. Now we'll put the formula of VLRMS and VLDC here. We will get Vm by root 2 into 1 upon pi into pi minus alpha plus sine 2 alpha divided by 2 to the power 1 by 2 whole divided by VLDC is Vm upon pi into 1 plus cos alpha. This Vm and this Vm get cancel out. Okay. So from here we will get form factor FF will be equal to, this equation in the numerator can be written as 1 upon 2 pi into pi minus alpha plus sine 2 alpha divided by 2 to the power 1 by 2. We are moving this under root into this square root. So we are getting 2 here inside the square root, divided by 1 plus cos alpha divided by pi. Okay, so this is the equation of the form factor for the semi-converter with resistive load. Now we are going to derive the ripple factor. Ripple factor is represented by RF is equal to form factor FF square minus 1 to the power 1 by 2. That means it is equal to under root form factor square minus 1. So when we put the formula of form factor here, we will get the ripple factor. So hope you have understood the topic. Thank you very much for watching, and please do subscribe my channel for more updates.